Day 35 on site. Big shout out to Nan today. How are you? Anyway, late one today. I'm here at 10 to 8. There's one man here from the new business. So I assume the new business will turn up later on or in the next 10-20 minutes. Yesterday's fill has managed to remain dry and keep the water out, which is great news. So we need to finish off the rest of that today. As you can see, start getting that in there. Still some other puddles, pools to get sorted. So we've got some stone arriving around about 8:30 today. So we need to logistically find out where I can put that, because not only have we got to put it somewhere, I've also got to mix it. So I would say we've obviously got to mix it and put it in here, but we also need marl going in there. So somehow probably better off to put it here, I would say. Put it here, then we can mix it and then shove it straight in, probably. So we've got to fill, don't have to fill all of that, but I would say it's probably a little bit of an overkill, actually, another load of stone, but I think we have no choice, really. So we've got to get that level there to the same level, but we don't need to go right across, but if we've got the stone and sand, we may as well do that. And then basically the trucks have got to come into here with the marl and dump it there, then we've got to push the marl into here and obviously compact all that and get that right across. So all of that and all of this has got to be at the same height as there, basically. So that's the plan for today. It's first of all, it's getting the stone here, getting the stone and sand put in, getting that compacted, getting deliveries of marl come along and get those put in and get this to level. And then we've discussed about, unfortunately, removing all of the footings that have been done so far and starting again, which is painful and a waste of money, obviously, but it has to be done right. So unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do. So excavator, I think, from the new company is arriving today, and they're going to remove, this is going to be the first thing they're going to remove and get taken away, and then we're starting from fresh. That's the plan. So hopefully the new team will be turning up in the next 10-20 minutes, half an hour, and they'll get cracking on the actual pit, the level, and the new footings stroke slab. So we shall see how the day goes. So things are progressing. We're very busy at the moment on site. Just trucks, lorries, quite a few people, bobcats, more lorries, the man himself, currently cutting all the actual steels off. I'm going to replace the actual footings and redo the base and slab and footings all in one lump or one big pump. So at the moment, obviously, back to basics, unfortunately, a little bit of a step back. We need to take it a few steps forward. So still got some things I need to sort out this morning, so there's going to be a bit of an absence coming on site today, but we'll see how they progress in my absence. But they seem to be getting shit done, so fingers crossed that will continue. The rebar guys are over there manufacturing rebar, so that technically once the footings are done, everything goes down, everything gets done at the same time. So yeah, well, everything's moving. We also had guys out to give us a quote to move the containers today as well. It's over to the other sort of corner over here, over there. So we've got more space to work with, and these guys are cutting the rebar off to reutilise the rebar on the job. There's no point not using it. Apparently saying even though it is slightly corroded, it should be fine. They normally wire brush it, stick it back in, so hopefully that should be all fine. Other than that, lots more progression today and yesterday, so fingers crossed this will continue, obviously. That's the plan. Okay, so I've returned at 2:30. Shed loads going on, which is absolutely amazing to see. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. So stone and sand obviously gone in, done what it's meant to have done. I think they probably needed a bit more in there, but it is now still coming out of the ground. The old work that we didn't like is now up, dug up, removed. To be starting again, as it should be. Unfortunately, a waste of money, but that's the way it is. It's got to be done. good. Boxing, footings. Pump? Side of it. It's not rocket science. I want to keep that bit. Huh? See it? I want to keep that bit. Definitely want to keep that. Yeah. Lots more progress today. We're now at 4:15. Slab has now been prepared. Old footing's gone. Pool area is still being prepared. With regards to obviously the stone and sand content, so you can see what I mean. So the actual slab, the old footings that were put down that were incorrect have now gone. The slab is now pretty much back to normal, and we're now getting ready to start doing the new footings. But we needed to pull more of the actual pool area out, and more stone and sand's got to go in. So they're just preparing that as we speak. So this is the next part to come out as well. They're going to be taking this out on the next day. Basically anything to do with the land itself, with regards to preparing and getting ready for any form of ground lay. They want to get sorted in one lump rather than letting it linger. It's the right thing to do. So obviously from our point of view, we've got the whole site itself now pretty much cleared, and the goal now is to get all of the footings done in one lump and pull the whole thing at the same time. So the goal is to have the house up, sealed, windows in 2.5 to 3 months. That's the goal. So fingers crossed. That's what we're going to be doing. So judging by the way they're going at the moment, they're definitely going to land up doing it. So fingers crossed.